Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Bijay and I am a Microsoft MVP in SharePoint. In today's video, we are going to discuss about SharePoint Online communication site. So we'll discuss what it is and what are the various scenarios that you can create a communication site over team site, and then what are the different designs that has been provided by Microsoft. And then we will see how we can create a communication site in SharePoint Online. So first, let us try to understand what is a communication site. So we have team site. We have, if you are using classic, then you have other templates also. Even in the modern also, you can use those templates to create various site. Now, why there is a popularity among the SharePoint communication site? This is basically a site where you can share information with others. Information like let's say news, event, activities, reports, status. So these are the things that you can share. Now, when we talk about news events, so we will discuss the scenarios where you can create a communication site, and these are visually attractive compared to your team site, and then these are responsive as well. In fact, team site also responsive. So these are responsive and can be accessible anywhere, anytime, and any devices. So why we are focusing this thing on the responsiveness? Because this communication site will be visible to more users, or let's say you are sharing some information when you are sharing this information in a communication site, then it will be for a larger audience. If I want to share something within my team or in a team site, then it will be for a smaller number of audience. So your responsiveness is necessary because most of the users might be in the mobile devices as well. And if I'm thinking, why we cannot create team site for this? Yeah, we can create team site, but especially we create team site when we want to store files or when we want to work within a team. That in that case we usually create team site. And also one thing we have to understand the scenario is, in case of a communication site, there will be less number of contributors. That means, let's say the HR policy you want to share, so the audience will be the entire organization, but the contributors will be from one or two people from your HR team. So that will be the contributors are less in case of communication site, but the audience will be large. Whereas in the team site, you will see that almost all the member will share the documents, will upload documents. So everyone will be mostly interacted or will be communicating with the site. So there will be more contributors. Now let us try to understand what are the examples or the scenarios that you can create a communication site. For example, you want to have some company events, or you have some corporate events that you are conducting, or it's happening, and you want all the people to attend this, or you want to share those information to everyone in your organization. Then in that case you can create a communication site. The same way, let's say there is a CEO talk which will be happening some other day, or let's say your company is releasing the yearly result or the quarterly result, then you can create a communication site for that. Apart from that, if you'll see let's say the company policies like HR policy, leave policies, you can create a communication site for that. Also, if you want to share the organizational fact or the achievements, let's say your organization got an award from so and so, then you can put that information so that all your users or all your users who are belongs to your organization, they can see this. Apart from that, if the most of the intranet home pages will be a communication site, because there is not specific to the team, the home page is specific to the entire organization. So in that case you can create a communication site. Apart from that, you can create product catalogs, let's say you are releasing a new product. For example, let's say you are a printer company and there is a new printer comes up and you want to disclose that to the entire organization, then you can use that information there. Let's say new laptop model released for your people or your organization to use that, then in that case you can put a communication site and you can have that information there. Apart from that, there is offer, discount, this kind of scenarios that you can create communication site, and mostly that will be for the larger audience. And next thing, when you will create a communication site, it will allow you to choose a design from these three. One is the topic, where you can let's say you want to share the information like news or the events, that kind of things. Then you can select topic, and when you will select this topic site design, then you will get a hero web part. I have a separate video for hero web part. I'll share the link, you can have a look at this. I'll put the link in the video description. Same way, there will be news, events, and the documents. So these are the web parts which will be there by default. It will be there, and you can start working with this directly. Same way, there is another design which is showcase, and you can use photos and images to showcase a product or a team or an event, that kind of things. And you can, in those cases, you can select a showcase, and by default you will get a hero web part and a image gallery also. And also then you have the blank, where it will be completely blank, and you can add your web parts. And anyway, let's say you created a topic site design, or you choose the site design as topic, and you don't want this hero web part, news web part, you want your all other web parts. You can anytime just delete the web part, you can add your thing. So it's, even if you select a design, it's not a showstopper. It will not stop you to add any other web part, or it will not stop you to delete the web part and add your own things. So that's how it will be, but you have to select a design. And now let's see how we can create a communication site. We will see two ways how we can create this. So I'll open the SharePoint site here. You can see here, in fact, the admin center. You can see this is the admin center. I just logged in, and you can create it from, like, if you'll go to, you can click on this icon, app launcher, and then you can see your SharePoint is there. So once you go to the SharePoint, it will open the SharePoint. Let me just log in. So you can see here I logged in, and this will, by default, it will open this. This is a brand new site, so that's the reason you will see these options, and you can come over here. So in fact, there is no site whichever anything is not there. This is a new thing that I have, new tenant that I signed up, and that's the reason you will see everything blank. No frequent site, no following site, nothing I have. Just open first time this SharePoint. So you can see here, and here you have the option. You can see create site. If you'll click on this, then you will come up to this screen where you have the option where you can select team site or a communication site. You can click on communication site, and this is how which one I was talking about, the design. When you select topic design, you can see here by default it will come like this in desktop, and this will come like this in mobile devices. So you can either select topic or you can select showcase. This is how it will come. You can see more of on the images that in showcase it is there, and also you can select blank. So you have the option how we can create it. So let's say I'll select topic here. Just we'll see how attractive this will looks like, and I will, let's say I will say TS info, and this is the site address. Then you give your description. So let's say I'll say intranet for TS info, if I'll give something like this, and then you can select the language, and you can change the by default the site name will come in the site address, but you can anytime click on edit, and if you want to change this, you can change the site address. Now click on finish. You can see here, once you click on finish, this will create the site, and it will be a very attractive site. You can see here, this is how it looks like, and you can start editing the page. You can add the web parts, you can modify these things. By default, you can see there is the hero web part, there is the news, and then event, and you also have a document library because we select a topic here. So this is how it will come, or your communication site will appear like this. So this is one way where we can create it. Now before going to the next part, or the other way how we can create it, if you are a site owner and you want to learn SharePoint, how we can use it, how we can manage your team site or any site that you are responsible for, then you can check out this training. I have a SharePoint training course. You can see here site owner training course, and you can see everything is there, and you can check it out. I'll put the link in the video description. You can have a look at this. Now the next thing is we will see the other way how we can create a communication site. So if we'll go to this, we have to go to the admin center. Especially we'll have to go to the SharePoint Online admin center, and you have various options where you can go from here. For example, you can see this is an admin which will open your Microsoft 365 or Office 365 admin center, and then if you'll click on show all, then here you can see admin center, and then this is your SharePoint. Or you can also directly put this link here in the browser, and you can try it. So basically your tenant name -admin, this is the URL, and you can try this. Now next thing is how you can create it. You can see sites. So just click over here, then active sites. When you click on active sites, by default you will see all your sites here. This is the site we created now, TS Info. We'll create another site, so this is the option. Click on create. You will come up with the same screen. You can see click on communication site, and here the option that you can select. In this case, let's say I'll select showcase, and I will say, let's say training product, something that we released, something like this. And you can see here the site. You can see this when we are talking about this one site address. You can see by default the space has been removed, and it is there without your space. Now you have the option where you can select site or teams, and then the site owner that you can select. For example, in this case I will select my name. There is no other users are there. And then the language you can select it. Apart from that, if you go to the advanced setting, you have the option where you can select the time zone, and then you can provide the description for this particular site. So you have little more information which are more here compared to the other way that we created. And then you can click on finish. So once you click on finish, again it will create a communication site, and this time the site design is different. Let me just open this. You can see this is the training product, and you can see here more of on the image. You can see here and how it looks like. There's a image gallery also, and there's a hero parts, but the design is a little different. Here an image text. This is a hero part, by the way, and this is the image gallery that you can see. By default these two parts will be available on this design, and the other one you saw there are 4 parts which will be available. So this is how we can create communication site, and this is how all about the communication site in SharePoint Online. And if you want similar kind of videos, then subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have a lot of free videos for in SharePoint, Office 365, SPFX, Power Platform. Apart from that, other programming language like JavaScript, jQuery, TypeScript, all these videos will be there, and you can learn a lot of things from this. So subscribe to the channel and have a nice day.